Greetings. We got a minute and a half left. Analyst in the chat. Our co-host, Black Yoda, in the chat. Awesome. We've got... Oh, volume's low. Says I'm pretty loud. The music's quiet. Low volume. Yeah, the music is low volume. Is the voice? I've got it. Oh. The countdown is... No. Complete. Countdown is complete. Let's do the intro.
Welcome to the 9dNation.
בראשית ברא אלוהים את השמיים ואת הארץ.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Thousands of years later, it was Wednesday at 11 p.m. Central. Get your passport ready and be prepared to declare to the customs agents any edible plants or miscellaneous worldviews. You're now crossing into the nation with no denomination.
Welcome to the 9dNation. Redeemed Patriot in the house. Black Yoda, panelist, in the house. Housed. That's not even a word. The audio is quiet. I don't know why. You're good before you saw that. You're good before you saw that. Here we go. What is the Wednesday night show? Bible reading for about the first 20 minutes. I'm going to shorten it tonight just because I'm so tired. Although I feel way better than last week. All right. Going to get right to it because we got a lot of ground to cover. Want to get to our panelist as fast as humanly possible. So our story so far, we're now on episode 17. Based on Genesis 1:1 through Genesis 4:14, we have compiled the following. Ahiah made everything to be led by humans who disobeyed, got corrupted, now struggle with nature. The tempter to be crushed by human savior. Ahiah preferred Abel's animals to Cain's veggies, so Cain killed Abel, becoming even more corrupt regarding God and nature, and everyone's going to want him dead. All right, so let's go stare at Lay Bible. Wait, countdown. All right. We're just going to go ahead and get started. Even though the people haven't really rolled in yet, that's okay. We got to get going. You're here, and that's what matters. Pointing at the camera. You're a circle. Inside of a circle. Inside of another circle. Inside of a square. In a little pincher thing with an eraser. On a stand. That's not you. That's what you look like when I look at you. See this? Do you ever do that? You're watching, I'm getting off topic already. You're watching TV or whatever, and the person looks right at the camera, and you feel like they're looking at you, but then you're like, they're literally looking at a studio light, you know? Like, you can sometimes just tell, or you remember, or whatever. Anyway. All right. Genesis 4:15. We're only going to do like 3 verses so we can rapidly get to part 2. Maybe 4. We'll see. We'll see how fast I go at this rate. So the Lord said to him, therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance will be taken on him 7 times as much. And the Lord placed a mark on Cain so that no one finding him would kill him. Why did he do that? Like, if they hadn't had that discussion, was he going to let people kill Cain? Anyway, that just thought of that. During show prep, I didn't think of that. This is what happens. Sometimes you think of these things. All right. Let's go to the Hebrew. I'm going to try to read this. Okay. Vayamer lo achaya lechen kol horeg Cain shivatayim yukam vayasem achaya lecain ot levilte hakot oto kol motsayo. We already know the first about 7 words from prior weeks. Remember, this is week 17. So if you want to see how we got here, they're all recorded. But the words we already know is Vayamer lo achaya lachen kol horeg Cain. That's God said to Cain, quote, so anyone killing Cain, Shivatayim. That's the number 7. It means 7 times, 7-fold. There's 6 usage. I was calling it the Old Testament. I'm going to call it Law and Prophets from here on out. There is a New Testament, and this is the Old Testament, but just to go out on a little bit of a... Jesus called it Law and Prophets. And what if there's somebody, I forget, we had someone who I think, maybe doesn't want to call it the Old Testament, wants to call it the Bible, Law and Prophets. It's not dusty, it's not old in that sense. So I just decided to call it Law and Prophets. So there's 6 usage of this word root in the Law and Prophets, and it always means 7. Let me zoom in a little. Shivatayim. Yukam. That's a little word for a long phrase. It comes from the word nakam, and it means to avenge or take vengeance. There's 35 usages in Law and Prophets, in Moses and the Prophets. And it means avenge, usually, or a form of vengeance. In Vasayim, we've seen that once before. That's you go here, that's that meticulous placement. Like, we're going to put you right here now. Like when you put Adam in the garden. This is the second time this word's been used. Vasayim. Achaya lakain, that's God placed Cain, or placed on Cain, Ot. We've seen that before. This is appointments. Or a sign, sorry. We saw this before when the appointments were in the sky. This is a sign. What's the sign put on Cain? I can't tell you. I don't know. It's been debated a lot, though. Levilti, unless. Hakot. That comes from Naka. This is a new word for kill. It's to smite. There's 501 usage in Law and Prophets, the Old Testament. Usually it's to strike, so it's more like attempt to kill, whether successful or not. That's how I'm thinking. Because we've got the other word for kill, and this is to smite. And then we round out the sentence with Oto kol motsayo. Anyone finding him. This is the same word for finding as a helper for Adam was not found before Eve was made, for example. All right, the first verse, 9 minutes in, we're going to put it all together. Achiah said to Cain, if anyone tries to kill you, they'll get it 7 times as bad in return. And he put a sign so no one try if they found him. So how do you get avenged 7-fold? Do you get killed, brought back to life, killed, brought back to life, so you get to experience it seven times? All right, let me put it all together. I took a little nap. So I'm a little tired. I'm just going to tell you. I'm tired. We're broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, DLive, the Foxhole, and Twitch. As much as we get censored off of YouTube and a little bit off of Facebook, not so much the Bible. Isn't that weird? Haven't had any problems with these Wednesday night shows. I don't know why. So, we're out on all the channels that I can get to. Achiah made everything to be led by humans who disobeyed, got corrupted, now struggle with nature. Tempter to be crushed by human savior. Achiah preferred Abel's animals to Cain's veggies, so Cain killed Abel, becoming even more corrupt regarding God and nature. And everyone's going to want to kill him, so Achiah put a mark, and if anyone did, they'd be avenged 7 times. And I tried it again. Achiah made everything to be led by humans who disobeyed, got corrupted, now struggle with nature. Tempter to be crushed by human savior. Achiah preferred Abel's animals to Cain's veggies, so Cain killed Abel, becoming even more corrupt regarding God and nature. And he got a 7x revenge mark if anyone tried to kill him. All right. Let's do 2 more. Maybe 3. And then we'll start our panel. By the way, Black Yoda, I've got StreamYard ready to roll. I tested it. It should work pretty well. That idea from the Texan, I think, was pretty good. As another backup plan, Sloan had mentioned Brave. No, not Brave. One of those browsers. Maybe it was Brave. You do need to go live now, Black Yoda. You do. You absolutely do. Do you mean right now you're doing a show? Or are you ready to jump on the panel? Let me get 2 more verses. I'll get her done. All right. Then we go to verse 16. Then Cain left the presence of the Lord and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. What would that sound like in the Hebrew? I can't. Let's go. Yes. Let me do. The original point was to read the Bible, so I got to get a little bit of that done. But we'll launch from there. I'll go as fast as I can. All right. Vayitzi Kayin milifne achaya vayishiv ba'aretz nodkidmat eden. We know the first 4 words already. Vayitzi Kayin milifni achaya. Cain went away from Ahiah's face. So is he choosing to go further away? Probably, because he's going east. It's usually a bad choice. Vayishiv, that comes from yashab, to sit, remain, or dwell. There's 1,082 usages in the Law and Prophets. Moses and the Prophets. The Old Testament, you might call it. It usually means to inhabit or live in. Ba'aretz, land. Nod. There's only one use in the original Testament. That's a proper name. It's a place. Nod. Us. Kidmat Eden, that means east of Eden. We already knew that from before. Now remember we mentioned that. Going east of your own accord, not wise. Being sent east, exiled, not good. Stuff coming from the east is always good. This is, in the Old Testament or in these old stories. So this verse says, Cain left the face of Ahiah to hang east of Eden in Nod. Always in Texas says, I can actually listen to you read the Bible all day. Such a calming voice, in Hebrew particularly. Yes, but I might be not pronouncing it right. Hopefully I'm getting close. Ahiah made everything to be led by humans who disobeyed, got corrupted, now struggle with nature. Tempter to be crushed by human savior. Ahiah preferred Abel's animals to Cain's veggies, so Cain killed Abel, becoming even more corrupt regarding God and nature. He moved east to Nod and got a 7x can't kill me mark. Let's do one more. Maybe 2, depends on how fast I get through this. Probably just one more. Because the one after is pretty involved. So yeah, we'll do one more. That'll have taken us about a half hour, and then we'll get our panel started. Part 2. Now here comes a, but not the, Enoch, I believe. Let's get it going. Let's get her done. Appreciate that note from Always in Texas, All right, quick side note. Very late in life, in my early 50s, about 3 years ago, I started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And while that whole art is about equalizing size, they will tell you pound for pound, size is still an advantage. And there's certain moves you do where if you have some weight and some wingspan and stuff, it may be a little easier. And I used to kind of feel like, let me not put my weight on the people as much, be a gentle giant. But then I started realizing I carried this weight for 50 some odd years to this karate mat. I'm using it. I'm just using it. So, because it wasn't easy to get it there. It took me 50 something years of carrying it around to get it there. So, same with the voice, if you got it, flying. By the way, some of that voice is this mic right here. This mic, it's a cheap microphone. I don't even remember where I got it. It's perfect for my particular register. It's not the best mic, but it really works for when I use it. So I would take this out to shows and often bring it with me and replace the mic at the club with this one if I was singing, which I don't do a lot of singing, but I have done some singing. Usually I'm bass player and backup singer. All right, last verse of the night, and then we will start commentary from Panel. And Panel has already sent me some notes, so I think there's been some homework done. I think we're going to like it. Cain had relations with his wife, and she conceived and gave birth to Enoch. And Cain built a city and named the city Enoch after the name of his son. Let me switch this to Hebrew and pretend I know what I'm doing. All right. Vayiveled lachanoch et irad vehirad yalod et michu yael umechiael yelad et metushael umetushael yelod et lamech. I think. Vayiveled lachanoch et was born to Enoch. So you see that Lachenoch, that's Enoch. You know, my brother-in-law made the Spaceballs joke the other day. Oh, is that Hebrew? No, I was just clearing my throat. You know, Mel Brooks. Irad vehirad. There's two usages in the Law and Prophets, that word. Wait, where am I at? Hang on. Not to eat. Did I? Oh, man. Hang on. I read the wrong Hebrew. I scrolled down earlier. Everything I just said is for next week. I didn't read the Cain had relations part. I should have known. All right, let me try this again. Vayida Cain et Ishto Vatahar Vataled et Chanoch Vayibone Ir Vayikra Shem Hair Keshem Beno Chanoch. Now, you remember Yada, which is to know, is a euphemism for doing it. But is that even euphemistic? Like, when you do that stuff with the people, you get to know them better, right? And this way we can read the Bible to the youth, and they're not going to ask too many questions until they get old enough to understand. You know what I'm saying? It's really well written. In my humble opinion. All right. So we know these first few words. Vayida Cain et Ishto Vatahar Vataled et. That's Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and delivered. Who would marry Cain the murderer? He's got a mark on him that tells you this guy is bad. All right, real quick. Leviticus 18, 6 through 18 is the first discussion of the interfamily marriage ban. I know we stumbled across this a week or two ago. It's gross to think about. I like that universally these days we all at a gut level agree with Leviticus 18. But yeah, I mean, Cain and his sister or something. Have you noticed they often in the Bible list two events, conceiving and delivering? It makes sense, right? You start growing that baby inside you, but it's not always definitely going to survive all the way to birth, right? Hanok. There are 4 Israelites with this name, Enoch. Sons of Cain. No, sorry. There are not 4, there's 2. The sons of Cain are... Hang on. Let's just click on this. I got myself confused. I took a nap right before this. Hanok. 4 Israelites. Sons of Cain, Jared, Midian, and Reuben. Oh, right. There is 4. 4 Enochs. Son of Cain, son of Jared, son of Midian, son of Reuben. I think Jared is the one that we're always familiar with. We'll get to that in a week or two. Vayibone, it turned out that. It's not just an and. It turned out that he reformed or refashioned. So this creation of the city, it's like the rib becoming the woman, same root word. It makes me think, did he build it from scratch? I Am Beanpole points out something. It didn't have to be her choice back then, right? Cain may have kind of forced the issue. Always in Texas says, my wingspan is vast, but my strength has lessened since the days when I was described as strong like bull. Yes, but a lot of life experience helps in BJJ, I think. Like, it's kind of an old person sport, actually. A lot of people that are done it for 12 years have told me that. I've been digging it. Let me rush through this so we can get our panel going here. So he built the city, Bone, but he built it out of something. It makes me kind of think Tartaria mudflood type hijinks. Anyway, ear. This is the first time we've seen this. It's sorry. Right. Already was Enoch the son of Cain. Maybe Vayikra Shem Hayir Kashem Beno Chanoch. We can translate this way. We know all those words from before. He dubbed it, its chosen by him name, this city, after the name of his son, Enoch. So does he really have to tell you that? Like, he had a son named Enoch, and he built a city named Enoch. He named it after his son. I guess it's so you don't think that the son was named after the city, that you know that the city was named after the son. That's the only thing I could think. Plus, it's written kind of like a kindergarten story. All right, let's sum it up, and then we'll move to our panel. Cain did it with his wife, and she conceived and delivered Enoch. Cain built the city Enoch and named it Enoch after his son Enoch. I couldn't help myself. All right, let me summarize this. Achaya made everything to be led by humans. Who's Achaya? That's Yahweh or Jehovah. I just like to call him Achaya. A friend of mine pronounces it that way, and I can't give it up. Achaya made everything to be led by humans who disobeyed, got corrupted, now struggle with nature. Tempter to be crushed by human savior. Cain killed Abel over a worship-style squabble, falling even further. He got an anti-revenge mark and moved east to Nod, had Enoch, and made a city with the same name. So I think I must have taken a break and got back to this because if you notice, I kind of added this tweak. Cain killed Abel over a worship-style squabble, right? Like what to sacrifice. Clearly that was a sticking point. So I just played with that once. Then I tried it this way. Achaya made everything to be led by humans who disobeyed, got corrupted, now struggle with nature. Tempter to be crushed by human savior. Cain disagreed with prescribed worship and became the first murderer. Founded the city Enoch, named after his son. And I tried it one more time. I keep carrying that tempter thing because that's the proto-evangelia. I want to keep that in the story as long as we can. All right, so here's my summary. Achaya made everything for human leadership. Humans disobeyed, got corrupted, and struggle with nature. The tempter will be crushed by a human savior. Cain, the first murderer, founded a society in the East. Do you remember that old phrase, go west, young man? All right. Let me take a note that this is where we're stopping, and I will get a link for the panel, which is Black Yoda. End of August 31 run. Stop here. Stopped here. All right. All right. Let's go to StreamYard. StreamYard. I did this once before. It was pretty easy. Let's get started. Oh, log in. Maybe it's here. Here we go. StreamYard login code. Enter the studio. Let me change the camera. Let's deactivate the camera. Start the camera. There we go. G. Ross. Let's go into the studio. Gonna add. Okay, now let's go look in. Why isn't it green screening? Made. Window capture. Let me add a filter real quick. Chroma key. Point. There we go. Look at that. Hey, I'm sometimes kind of semi-smart. Now, how do I share this link? Share. No. StreamYard Live. Where's the people? How do I add the people? Premium feature. Maybe is it... Do I just share out this? All right, Black Yoda. Here, let's try this. All right, here we go. Cookie. All right, let's play the cookie. From I Am Beanpole. Thank you, I Am Beanpole. The chat says, I have missed a lot. Yeah, but it's okay. Catch you up. We will catch you up. Black Yoda. Let's try this. StreamYard. I hope that link works. Probably should have tested this. Live TV is the best, as Commander Sloan points out. Is that the right way to do it? How do you invite people? Let me Google this. How do you in people to StreamYard? Invite guests. Yeah, scheduled. Enter studio. Invite. Where's my invite button? Hang on. Oh, here it is. I'm so dumb. Oh, that is what I pasted. All right. So Black Yoda. Give that a try. Let's while we're waiting for Black Yoda, we'll squeeze in another verse. Black Yoda, it's 11:30. It's panel time. Panel. We'll stop as soon as Black Yoda gets here. But let's check out. Come on, Black Yoda. We're rooting for you. Do I have to... Oh, whatever. All right. Genesis 4:18 while we're waiting. 18. Now to Enoch was born Irad, and Irad fathered Mehujael. Mehujael fathered Methushael, and Methushael fathered Lamech. In Hebrew, that might sound something like... Doing, doing, doing. This is that one I read before when I thought it was, yeah. Vayivaled lachanoch et Irad beherad Yalod et Mehujael Umehiel Yelad et Metushael Umetushael Yelod et Lamech. So Vayivaled lachanoch et means was born to Enoch. Irad comes from Vehirad. There's two usages in the original Hebrew Bible. They're proper names. Yalod, et, that means had. Mehujael, it's a proper name. Yaled, had again, Yaledet. Metushael, umetushael, it's proper name. Yelod, Lamech, that's descendant of Cain, also a descendant of Seth. There's 11 usages in the Hebrew Bible. There's a lot of L's. That's short for Elohim, I've heard. But do they mean Ahia or the other L? The self-temptation one. I haven't really done a deep dive in that, but these are Cain's descendants, and we learned later they had unfruitful directions. So we're told later in the New Testament not to obsess about genealogies. But I would say that since these ones are preserved, it means anymore. Like we're to know these genealogies, this lineage. Otherwise, why would it be preserved? I have some notes about the people. But let me check and see where Black Yoda is. Where's Black Yoda? Come on, Black Yoda. Man, this is not working. Let me get my phone. Uh-oh, I got a voicemail. Voicemail. Let me listen to this. Hi, Black Yoda. Can you hear me? Oh, I got to put you on. Here, let me.
It sounds like
there
garbage.
We go.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Got you. Did it get better just now?
No, you sound like the teacher on Charlie Brown.
Wah, wah.
Not bullshit.
That sucks. Have I been sounding that way on the whole show?
That's how you sound to me. Like the teacher on Charlie Brown.
Oh, I have an idea.
Now we are
How
here.
About now?
I don't know if you can hear me clearly, but we are here. But something with your sound settings is really effing with it.
Right. Here, let's stop the music. You can't hear me now, right?
Now I can't even hear you. You're muted.
Right. Let me think.
And trust me, now that I have, I don't want to say that yet, but I'm gonna have to go down this experience too, people. It's not just G Ross. I promise you that,
Right.
and I'm not looking forward to it.
Right. It's fun. Let me test. How's that? I made one change. Is that
You
any?
still saw? Go to Zoom. For the love of God, go to Zoom and give this part up until later.
Let's go to Zoom.
I'll back out. Give me a Zoom link.
I'll see you at Zoom.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, brother. Let's see. Zoom. All right, here comes the check. All right. All right, let's do it Zoom wise. Thank you, always in Texas. Yeah, it was something about the StreamYard link in there. Check. Okay. Let's get a Zoom going. Zoom. Join with computer audio. Mute participants. Invite. Copy. Invite link. There's Zoom. Transition. I've kind of gotten better at Zoom anyway. Share sound. Share. All right. There we go. All right. We're at the classic Zoom.
So, can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
You're still really low. Hold on. Let me turn off my evap cooler. I hear you better if that's shut off. Hold on. It's going to make me hot. Right?
Oh, no. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Because we need to have a conversation about what just happened.
Yes. So always in Texas says, I lurk a lot and voice my opinion a lot. Or I am Beanpole says, I voice my opinion a lot.
Now, listen.
Yep.
With all respect, right? If I talk over you, it's not my intention because that's the whole reason why I turned off my evap cooler so I can hear you better. It's hard for me to hear you, right? But what I want to touch on, even though I have my notepad right here. Look, people.
Nice.
Where's my angle at? I don't know where my camera angle is at. It's somewhere right there. I have many notes for Bible study tonight. I've known this lady for over 10 years. And I swear to God, I've never seen something happen with her the way it happened just earlier today.
What happened?
15 minutes before we went live, literally one of the devil's minions jumped out of her. And I know what that sounds like. Matter of fact, I'll let her. Hey, Bernie, come here. I can hear that you opened the door. I'll let you tell this story yourself. I don't got to tell it. And be honest. That's all I ask. You can stand right there.
Hi, Bernie.
You've talked to her before, right?
Yeah, she's fun. How you doing?
I love her to death. You know I love her. You know how much I love her, right? And for the few people that's out there in the chat, you got to understand that this lady's like a mother to me. That's how much I love her. She's not my girlfriend. We're roommates, but we're family, right?
Right.
You got to understand what that is, right? I will take that one. I'll give you another one. You're supposed to be live right now using your words on what the fuck just happened just like an hour ago. Are you embarrassed? I'm not saying. You told me to shut up. No, all of wow. See, so the point that I want to get to in this conversation, I know we're supposed to be doing Genesis, and I promise you I will look up the other verses that attach the beginning truth to devil truth and the demons that are in other people, right?
Right.
We literally sat here all freaking day trying to figure out, okay, we got this to do, that to do, blah, blah, blah to do. We literally sat here for hours. And I bullshit you not. 15 minutes before you went live, she just flew off the cuff out of nowhere. Now, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I've been drinking since what, 1 o'clock? 8, not AM, but PM. And it's 9:44 PM my time now. But I've just been baby sipping, just taking my time. I don't want to rock the boat on a
Right.
Bible thump.
Right.
I got my notepad in front of me with my pen. I've been taking notes. I've been looking at other articles, right? But I don't even know how to word this, bro. And you know I've talked in the past. You know how demons work. I know you're not a stranger to that. Dude, literally 15 minutes before you went live, and she knew the demon in her couldn't even wait for the countdown.
Right.
And it just flew the fuck out. And I was just like,
interesting.
And I've been knowing her for 10 years, bro. That's not a small amount of time.
Right.
10 years is a lot. I will leave that part at that. I'm not trying to Bible thump. I mean, granted, I do want to Bible thump.
Right.
I got notes on things that I wanted to bring up and talk about. But I've never seen evil jump out like that. Like, I want to exercise. Matter of fact, before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to burn some sage. That's how bad that was.
Mm-hmm.
G. Ross, let me ask you a question.
Please.
And this isn't, after seeing that, I don't even know how to word. I don't even know how to word this one. There's a lot of people in previous chats that were like, Black Yoda, start your own channel, blah, blah, blah. What are you waiting for?
Right.
Well, I got one now.
Boom. Love it.
I'm on the foxhole.
Yay.
From one of the Mets.
That is so cool.
You remember Angle, the one I was trying to do the fundraiser for?
Yes.
Because of that, he was like, hey, I've always been a fan of yours. We've never really talked, but if you ever want a channel of your own, blah, 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 fucking just let me know. This isn't about me, people. I swear to God, this isn't about me. Do I have all the answers? I would never pretend like I have all the answers, but could I lead y'all in a different direction? That's why I get censored so hard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I just got censored this morning on fucking Facebook. I'm in 30-day jail now. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because of one fucking article that I was just like, that's the truth. And the funny part is, I shared a link off of Facebook. You can't even make this kind of shit up,
That's
people.
funny.
And I know we're supposed to Bible thump on a night like tonight, right? But how do you get censored on the same platform that they present it to you
Right.
on? And I'm like, fuck it. I dig that. I'm gonna share that link.
Well, so they're organized crime at this point, right? They follow no rules.
No, they don't. They don't follow any rules.
Mm-mm.
They're just like, if you don't go with our narrative, fuck your soul. Wait. I apologize. I swear to God, I apologize. Basically, they want you to bow down and kowtow.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what America is about.
Correct.
That's not what Jesus was about. When he went into that temple and flipped over those tables, he wasn't trying to bow down and kowtow.
Right.
He knew what was in front of him. And if y'all can't walk in the same shoes, or at least try to be close to those same shoes and be like, what would it take to be like him? I will still respect people. I swear to God I will. Because I promise you I'm not perfect. But that really blew me away that she acted like that.
Mm-hmm.
We literally waited for about 3 hours and then, but see, this is how you know demons are real. They will occupy a lesser body and dominate. And you will know it as soon as you. Wow.
Yep.
Can you pick up where I'm trying to speak on? I
think so. Yeah. Well, what I think you noticed, among other things, is the timing of it, right?
Dude, literally damn near like you know about angel numbers and stuff. It was literally like 1 minute before the angel number.
Right.
And it was all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
How you gonna sit here with me for like 3 hours and then all of a sudden lose your shit?
Right.
No, I see that for what it is. That's not our side, that's their side.
Right. How's Bernie doing now?
What's that?
How's Bernie doing now?
No, she's inside. I asked you to talk to her. No, I asked her to talk to you, but she went inside. She didn't want to have nothing to do with it. After showing, oh, dude, that was so unnecessary. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it 100. We're not gonna let these devils win. You know, to a degree, I anticipate that they're gonna try very hard to divide and conquer. And what I mean by that is the relationship between me and her, the relationship between me and you, the relationship between you and the people that you talk to, right? So this is what we're going to do. This is what I hope we're going to do. We're not going to entertain that. We're not going to entertain anything about that. And we're going to keep it 100.
Nice.
Now, granted, we're supposed to have a Bible thump, and I swear to God, I got notes right here that I wanted to talk about. And I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be surprised if I bring some of those up. But you can't show me. I got the hiccups, so I apologize. Right? It's messing with the way I'm speaking.
So Anka Vanka's in the house. And go ahead.
Number point being is, as much as I love her, family-wise, right? I will never forget the way she just out of nowhere she knew you were about 15 minutes to like before going live.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen anything. I've never seen anything like that, bro.
So a lot of times I'll make a correlation, but let me just go with my gut. It's not just right now in time or space. It's also the big picture going on behind us, like around us. We've been at war
for thousands of years,
and it's been up tempo the last couple, right?
Oh, I'll give you that one. Yeah, I most definitely agree.
So, that's going to be stressing out all of us.
No. What I saw in that wasn't stress. That was leakage. Like, I promise you, when you and I hang up tonight,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be burning some sage in this bitch.
Right. I'm showing a picture of sage on the screen, the plant. Ever since you said sage a while ago.
Is that? How ironic?
Well, I did it on purpose. So what I've decided when we do Zoom, and I'm getting better at it, is I put us on the right, I put some sort of picture in the middle, and the chat on the left. So you can see some sage there. But no, I wasn't trying to say that. Yeah. No, for sure, demons are demons, right? They're not psychiatric diseases. They're not, flights of fancy. They are what they are. I'm just saying, like, if there's a war going on, there's a bunch of stress, and, if somebody's got an ability to...
I'll tell you what, let me put it like this.
Yep.
You've talked to her before, right?
Yeah.
Let me go inside and grab my other pack of cigarettes because I'm out of a smoke.
Right.
Let me ask her to come back out just to talk to you. I won't say shit.
Right on.
I swear to God, I won't say shit. I won't look. I got the hiccups. I'm sorry. But I swear to God, I won't not hiccup, but I won't say shit. I won't do anything to have anything to do with that. Oh, but there is a thing before we hang up. Excuse me. There's a thing that I want to do before we hang up. So I'll be real quick.
Cool. I got an Onion article I'll read while you're doing that.
I might be 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll read 30 seconds worth. Shocking biblical study reveals Methuselah did not beget Lamech. Out of Wheaton, Illinois, in a development that has thrown 6,000 years of peer-reviewed genealogy into disarray, scriptural researchers from Wheaton College released the results of a biblical study Wednesday that they say offers definitive proof that Methuselah, son of Mehujael, did not in fact beget Lamech. This discovery will forever change the way we look at the line of Cain, said lead research theologian Stephen Baer, adding that although there was still sound evidence of Cain begetting Enoch, Enoch begetting Arad, Arad begetting Mehujael, and Mehujael begetting Methuselah, his team was unable to find a reliable primary source for Lamech's begetting by Methuselah. This is truly fascinating, because if Lamech was never begat, then who was the begetter of Adam's two sons Jabal and Jubal, and the latter being famously the first harp player ever begot? We'll get to that in a week or two. There's also the possibility that Lamech of the line of Cain and Lamech of the line of Seth are one and the same. Not true. Which would mean that Lamech was begot of, you guessed it, Methuselah. Baer conceded, however, that this proposed chronology would only align if Methuselah lived to be 600, rather than the generally accepted span of 960 years, 90 years. Now, that sounds kind of funny and very satirical. There's actually some subtle stuff they're trying to do in there, and check and see if you really know. But anyway, I thought it was funny. Bernie.
Hey.
You're on the air. Is that okay?
Well, I don't know. This is the first time, but whatever.
That's awesome. It's a pleasure and an honor.
Okay. I'm supposed to explain something, but it's just because he was very irritated with me, so. And now he's irritated again, and he's back out here.
No, I didn't say anything. Just say what you got to say. I promised him that I wasn't going to say anything. Just say what you got to say.
So, anyway, I love listening
No,
what you're-
no, keep it 100.
I
Say what's on your chest. Why were you irritated? Why did you snap at me the way you keep it 100? Why did you do that? That we literally sat out here all day waiting for it to build up, and then you just went. So what him and I talked about was explain the darkness that's inside of you that you won't let go. And when I say that, I'm talking about your ex-husband, the shit that you won't let go.
I'm not sharing any of that.
That's fair.
That's the reason why we have conflict. I've shared everything about you with what I feel. Why do you still hold on to it? And then you wait until the last minute, until like 15 minutes?
That's not got anything to do with anybody else except me.
Well, then explain what you just did with me. That's all I'm saying to G. Ross and asking you to be live instead of me. Because apparently that's what you wanted. That's what the demon in you wanted. But now you don't know how to use your words. Explain it, Eve. Because if I'm gonna be your Adam, then use your words, Eve. No, you can't walk away. This is what you wanted.
Yes, I can.
No, use your words.
Because
I will burn some sage and fucking
Here, Bernie.
I don't care if you smack me in the face. I'm done.
Oh,
what would I
Black
say?
Note.
Oh my God. Wow. I'm not your ex-husband.
Where is the I'm trying to find the mute
I'm
button.
gonna ask her to sit back down. Will you talk to her?
Yeah, but Black Yoda, like, we don't want to put her on the spot.
I'll come back in. I'll come back in.
We don't want to put. She didn't seem comfortable.
No. The reason why I want to be real is because TV and fucking all the shit that people see, y'all don't see any of this. People that I remember a long time ago, you thought I was a celebrity.
You are, man. Maybe celebrity is not the right word, but you have an impact on the community here at Foxhole. That's really for sure.
I know about that part, but what I'm trying to do is be real. I'm trying to let people know that she's, and I don't want to say it like this, so I apologize on saying it like this. She's broken in a way that
But we all are.
Fix her for 10 years.
Right.
For 10 years, I've been trying to fix this lady.
But we're all, yeah. No, I get that. Let me address the chat just a little bit. Anka Vanka's wondering what's happening. Must have missed a lot. I Am Beanpole says the reading was hijacked. I Am Beanpole. What we've kind of done in the last few weeks is do the reading for the first like 30, 40 minutes and then switch to a panel. Just to let you know, I Am Beanpole.
Now, I do apologize that I've taken advantage of my current situation. Sorry, I still got the hiccups. I tried to get them out, but I still got them. I apologize for the fact that I kind of dominated the channel with current events, but it's still relative to everybody in the foxhole. There's a lot of people that I can think of in the foxhole that can relate to what Bernie's been going through.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't feel the way she does. I trust God. Her and I feel way different when it comes to that. But are we both Christian? We both believe in that, right?
Right. Let me play.
I don't mess with her about her belief or her faith.
Right.
But there are times where I feel like she's not backing it up because she wants to, throw it out there like, this is who I am. Well, I've been knowing you for 10 years and I ain't seen that part of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't pretend.
Let me throw in a quick cookie from Sloan.
Here comes the...
All right.
Oh, I'm glad you brought him up. Mr. Sloan, you dared me to start my own channel, sir.
Yes, he did.
And I dared you to be my first guest. I still got the hiccups. It's not going away. I've been trying to get rid of these shits for like 2 hours. If you go into the alphabetical under A/Z or whatever that is in Foxhole, go in the B section. Eventually, you're gonna find Black Yoda. Don't be about it. Just do it, Black Yoda. We need you. I remember that coming from you, Sloan. Does this sound familiar?
It does to me.
Yeah.
I know
like
Sloan
that
will
guy.
remember it. I know Sloan will
Actually,
remember
like
it.
him a lot. Sloan has some great material.
For sure.
And it breaks my heart that people sleep on it. But I will break it down to it like this. YouTube at its infancy wasn't what YouTube is now.
Right.
And that's how I see Foxhole. And over the last couple of years, Foxhole has grown leaps and bounds.
Right.
To the point where I never saw myself as being one of those guys that would take the time to just put something together to teach other people. That takes a lot of work, people. Like, just the software alone. Y'all, for those of y'all that don't do it, like, y'all have no idea.
Right.
Dude, fortunately, I'm from Michigan. Season Pixels is from Michigan. He's like my backhand man to like try to. No, I gotta say that differently. Because he respects me and loves me, he's willing to help me.
Nice.
Right? And so even though I got a channel, my shit is on pause because I don't know how to use the software. And I watch a lot of y'all go through the misery of do I click this or do I click that? I've seen it over the years, and I'm just like, and for a long time, from my point of view, I'm just like, fuck, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Now I know this is a different kind of conversation than what you wanted to have. We can still go over the Bible, right?
So, Black Yoda, I'm intentionally, like, for sure, like, if I asked you if you'd be willing to be on a panel and you said yes. So that's an honor that you're bestowing upon me. And I'm not overly interested in putting a lot of restraints and constraints on it. And my gut feeling was, we'll do the Bible reading and then start the panel and see where it goes. You got some notes from the Bible? We'll cover them.
Because she actually really irritated my soul in a way that, despite the 10 years between the two of us, dude, I saw her flip tables and just do the most. I've never seen. I've never seen her do that.
If you get a chance, check out the chat. Anka Vanka says, "No one can do for you what you must do for yourself. She's her own person," right? And I know you vibe with that.
I've been trying to tell her that shit at the same time. Oh my God.
Right. But I don't know. I was reaching for the mute button because I felt like we were putting her a little more on the spot that she wanted, and I couldn't figure out how to mute it.
No. She needs to be put on the spot because
I'm gonna have to.
Hear me out. Believe it or not, she's more like me than she realizes. And the reason why I put it, do you think I did that by accident?
No, I know you know what you're doing.
No, she needed to be put on spot. She needed to feel embarrassed about where her headspace was at. She's not a high school kid.
Right.
She's not a Columbine student trying to shoot the fucking school down.
Right.
She's way past that.
That's fair. That's fair. But I mean,
do I love? No, stop.
Just
let me just say this.
Okay,
out of respect.
Yep.
Let me say this and I'll stop. I love this lady to death. She's like a mother to me. And I never had one. So for all of y'all that had moms, she's my fill-in. And if you don't think that I have this lady's back 100, y'all don't need to know me. It's that simple.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And that's why I'm going with it. But I was starting to feel a little uncomfortable because, I don't know. I was reaching for the mute button, but I couldn't find it. So it worked out. But I don't want to really put Bernie on the spot tons. You know what I'm saying?
No. But the thing is about us is she's rolled with me for so long. She knows what it means to be in the spotlight, right?
I'm just saying you may have.
Wait. No, hear me out on this one. This might make it make sense.
Yeah.
She's been doing it with me for so long that even though on my side of the coin, I've been begging her to bring it out more. Mm-hmm. Just talk to me about like what's fucking with you. Now, you got to understand, Black Yoda is not stupid, people. I understand psychology.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone to school. I know how this shit works.
Mm-hmm.
She's gotten so comfortable with me, like doing freaking Friday night show and just me being Black Yoda,
right?
Having the attention. You know, how can I describe that? She's vicariously living through my name.
I can see that. Yeah,
I can't do that anymore. Like, I'm not gonna play that game. You gotta live through your own name and own it to God. Like. Does that make sense?
It does, but I have a sense about something. You share, in your words, I don't always remember exact words. I remember the gist of it, right?
No, I think I know what you mean. Go
but
ahead.
Something about, she's like your mother to you, or like a grandmother.
She's like I'm sorry. Hey, she's going to be able to hear you. Bernie, come here.
But my point is, that's an important relationship, that maternal to son. Well, that's mostly my point. I'm thinking of some of the conversations that my mother and I would have, and I don't know, man. Like listen, it's kind of what Anka Vanka's saying. She's going to have to do her.
No, I get that. But this lady I love her more than I love myself, people.
Yep.
Would Black Yoda kill himself? No. But I genuinely love her next to God. I'm going to give the phone back to her. Let her use her words. I'm not going to put words in her mouth. I'm gonna go inside and try to get rid of my hiccups because I got to bend over backwards.
All right, good luck. Nova X asks, "Is this a counseling session?" Only if I was a counselor, right? Then it would be, but I don't know.
Hey, we aren't professionals, people. We are just patriots.
No, but Sloan said earlier we're both digital soldiers. I think he was talking to us.
Hey, I feel the same way. Bernie, will you please talk to them about where your pain comes from and why it is what it is?
All right.
But you got to be honest about the guy and your ex-husband, the Florida experience.
Oh,
you can't be me. You can't pretend to be me.
Will you?
You can't live through me. Just be yourself.
Talking?
I'm going inside.
Stop talking. That's a good one. I got to find the mute button just in case. Hold on. There it is. All right, Bernie, I've learned where the mute button is because I was reaching for it earlier because it seemed a little, how are you? You talk about whatever you want.
I apologize about earlier. I have a lot of built up negative energy in me from a lot of things. According to my mother, I'm the reason that my father died.
Oh.
And my ex-deceased now husband treated me like crap,
Right.
but Steve has been good to me, and I am so sorry, but I am just going through a lot of crap today. I'm sorry.
No, Bernie, I want to tell you, I think I've only talked to you a couple, maybe one other time, but I hear you every now and then. And you know what's funny is whenever we're on the friggin' Friday night show and I hear Black Yoda's call and I can hear you in the background, and I always want to put in the chat, but I restrain myself. I want to put, hi, Bernie, you know, because I feel like I know you a little bit. But first of all, I don't know what to say. Well, one of the first things you said, nobody should put that on their child teach their child that they're responsible for another parent's death. I mean, that there's no scenario where I see that as acceptable. And you've had to live with that for a long time. And I'm very sorry about that. And I can also tell that you and Steven have a great relationship, and I'm glad you do.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm sorry to say this, but until the day that my mother died, I could never forgive her for that.
Right.
And I have never cried over her death, which I feel like there's something wrong with me.
You know, we study mind control a lot, and frankly, I think what she did to you might fit into that. And I'm not an expert, but that's pretty controlling. And I don't think you should feel guilty about that. That's just me personally. You know, go ahead.
I honest to God know that it wasn't my fault, but still.
Mm-hmm. But it's spoken into you a lot. You know, I had a high school English teacher when I was a sophomore in California, and she taught us that what people tell us.
They can't hear you, the chat.
Oh, I can hear. Oh, yeah, they can hear.
Can you? I just came off the bathroom.
Sloan says,
I'll shut the fuck up. Hey, Black Yoda out.
Did you get rid of your hiccups?
No, I still got them a little.
See, she loves you, Stephen, and I know you know that. Sloan says, hi, Bernie, we love you. Anka Vanka says, prayers for Bernie.
I want you to talk to the Foxhole family.
I am trying.
She's doing great, Black Yoda.
I literally just walked out. I swear to God, I will shut the fuck up.
Right on.
Carry on. Please. But no, I still got the hiccups.
Okay, all right. Anyway. Okay, one of my questions to you is, where did you learn to read Hebrew?
That's a good question. I'm kind of new at that. What I'm doing, so here, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show it to you like whenever. On the BibleHub.com, they'll take you to the they'll write it out in Hebrew. And what I do is before the show, I look up how to pronounce each word and I just practice it. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I just pre-practice each sentence on the show. And I listen to, like, Google Translate will play it for you. So I can check and see if I'm close. So I'm just kind of like, when I was a kid, when I was 15, I learned Spanish slowly in school. I'm just trying to do the same thing. And I'm just kind of sharing it with the Foxhole. Everybody thinks it sounds okay. Does that make sense?
Where did you grow up?
In Texas.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually from Kansas.
Wait, hold on. I gotta cut it kind of butt in.
Okay, all right. Here.
No. Keep the phone over there. He can hear me from over here. G. Ross.
Black Yoda.
Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. So
Fair.
when she was talking about like, how do you know to ask these kind of questions? S3, religion, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
I try to tell her all the time. It's the same thing with me. I've taken the time to learn certain things,
Right.
but the only things that she focuses on is her pain, misery, past. Anything outside of that, you gotta hug her sometimes and pat her on the head and be like, "Hey, you did a good job." The belly rubs, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't
Sure.
need belly rubs.
bitch, please.
I need belly rubs.
Hey,
Well, you know,
Am I lying? Are you really gonna tell me I'm a like Black Yoda in front of my crowd? You gonna tell me I'm lying? Really?
I don't need belly rubs.
Man, all right. Fuck it. She doesn't need belly rubs, but we all know what that means, right, people?
I think I'm speechless at that point.
Fair enough. Look, I'm not trying to put you on blast. Tonight is
Well,
not about
it's not about the Bible at all. What the hell did we get into here?
Wait. This
That's
is
a
my
fair
entire
question.
point. Because I love you. He didn't know that I was gonna do this. This isn't about me. This isn't about him, his channel or my channel. This is about you. You need to admit to yourself that you're broken and just get it the fuck. Just swallow
Hey,
the
I'm
pill.
broken. You know what? Let's make this about the Bible. I'm for sure broken, and I barely even know and recognize it, right? But I bowed down to Jesus because I'm broken, and I was stuck. I could not figure out a way to get even one step further. We're all broken. Is that fair?
Fair enough. I believe that.
I agree.
No further point.
Oh, you didn't expect to be that soon?
Well, no, I just like when, you know,
Wait. Keep in
Yeah.
mind that we're not only talking to her. There's people out there, even if the chat is just one person, two
Right.
persons.
right. Oh, hang on. New Zoom. Hang on. New Zoom. Anka Vanka says the transitions, like the speed of light. Yeah. But they kept saying that we're departing from the Bible. And then all of a sudden I hear we're talking about people being broken. That's literally a central theme of the Bible. So Sloan TV, Bible study goes off track. Great stuff. Hey, you know I'm cheap as hell and I'm never going to pay for Zoom. So,
Yeah, we're back in the house, baby.
yep.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all listen. A lot of people think I'm an asshole and I just dominate fucking, topics and conversations. No, I want y'all to talk because, dude, like I said, I've been talking to her for 10 years, trying to like talk her off the ledge of like why the fuck she should bow down. Dude, her ex-husband is dead.
Right.
And she's still living under that fear. As if there's something there. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Can I turn myself?
wait, hold on. Don't say that to people out loud. You have a professional career. You know that, right? Hold on. Here, take the phone.
Why can't I?
No, keep that shit to yourself. No.
Okay, whatever. I don't know why I wasn't supposed to say that.
Suicide is not something to fucking say. Why would you want to say something like that?
But Black Yoda, you're busy saying it now.
At this point, she's
No.
saying it enough to where the conversation wants to know, like, what the hell is she talking about? That's what the hell she's talking about. So let's be honest with people that's out there in the chat. So when I start my channel, and I know you see I got one, I just haven't started doing shit with it yet.
All right. Honest to God, I did try to kill myself twice. And God didn't even want me.
No, he wants his children for sure. That's 100%. I can guarantee that.
What I explained to her was the reason why God didn't want you yet was because you hadn't met me yet, and I needed you to get me where I needed to be.
And
in my book, did I tell you that?
yes.
So
And
Bernie,
I've gone to counseling sessions. And
No, listen to him
All right.
on
Well,
what I just said.
I have to point out, you're not alone, Bernie. I was on a medicine, and I felt suicidal tendencies. And once I felt that, I feel like I will always understand when somebody is contemplating something like that. It's a bad idea. We shouldn't do it. We got to seek help. But I've been there. I know what you're talking about. And it's different for everybody. I'm not saying I felt what you felt, but it's I don't know. It's something we got to be careful with, I think.
So G Ross, I understand that this is a different direction in the way that you
it's different direction than almost anything I ever see on Foxhole.
But this is very
well, and this
please
doesn't
stop.
even have anything to do with the Bible.
No, it has
It
everything
kind of
to do
does.
with it. Do you want God to stop your heart because you feel like you want to give up? That's not why he made you.
He got
didn't
mad
make
at
you
Job
give
for
up.
that.
What's that?
God got mad at Job for that, and he showed up and he taught him, right? So just read the book of Job. Yeah. But you're
I get where you're going with that. That's
but
fine.
we're not alone, right? Like Job's been through it, and that's why the story is preserved for us, so we can see that we're not alone.
She's so used to me being
By
myself,
Two Rivers
and participating with a Freaky Friday Night Show and other participants that she's not afraid to come out of her shell. Y'all have no idea how big she realizes that she's talking to strangers.
right?
Being wide open for the first time. Like, you know what? Fuck it. This is what I got to say.
That's great.
That is a huge step for her. And this is why I'm asking you to entertain this. Does that make sense?
I'm right here.
Do you even want me to say what I did to myself?
Which part? The accident or the
accident?
Nah, keep that to yourself.
Okay.
You can do it. If you want to channel to yourself, start it with that one. But no, don't tell them about that part.
All right.
At least leave some suspense. You can't, tell the whole story.
Well, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say right now, but I'm.
Hand me the phone, please.
All right. Steve wants the phone, so.
Say your piece, though. Say your piece to the chat.
I'm not sure.
Just be honest with the chat about your feelings and why you did what you did. Be honest. Just use your words.
I'm not sure if you all enjoyed this, but thank you.
Bernie, I wouldn't use the word enjoy, but I'm here for you because I know you're here for me. We barely know each other, but we already like each other.
That's definitely true.
We've chatted a few times. I don't know how to explain it, but I have massive respect for you. Partly because I know that you and Steven have a close relationship, and I have massive respect for him. And so you're family, and I've never hardly ever spent any time chatting with you, but you're important to me. And so whatever you wanted to do, I'm here.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
I'm handing the phone to Steve.
Cool. Thanks
Why
for
you
that.
got to use my biblical name? Black Yoda. Black Yoda. It's Black Yoda.
Man,
Shit.
Black Yoda.
Shit. But she fucked that all up.
So your camera is in your ear. That's like we.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that.
And that's why.
Well, how did I do this before? Because
Hey,
I can't
just like
see
that.
where you got me looking at you.
I don't know how you did it before.
Tricky.
This is your channel. You're supposed to be like fucking the all-knowing. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Wait till your turn.
Oh, see, don't do that. Don't do that. Because this is going to be way.
Yes. Thank you.
Now you want to talk shit. You feel better about yourself, and now you want to talk shit. Oh my God. Hey, for the people that's out there in the chat, let me say this. Even if G Ross doesn't fix the channel, let me say this. I love this lady like a mother. And I never knew mine. Granted, she gave me birth, but I never knew her. But
Right.
my roommate gave me the experience to understand what it's like to have unconventional love. Literally, I can burn down my entire neighborhood and she would be like, fuck it, you must have had a good reason. That would be her first thought without any question. That's 100.
It is.
So when y'all hear me, podcast and talk my shit, that's the angle I'm coming from. You can't fuck with that kind of angle, right?
Right.
We could talk about politics and whatever the fuck else.
This is Bible study.
No, I'm not doing Bible study. I'm talking about angles. Would
I
you?
thought that's what his whole program was.
No, G Ross is on point. G Ross, he wants to be on the right side of God. And so do I. So do you. And so do these other people that are in the chat. They want to be on the right side of God, but they want to understand God. This is the reason why we do the podcast on Wednesdays, right?
Yep.
Granted, we got off topic. That's my fault. But I was hoping that it would help her. And I do appreciate the fact that you did actually help her because you know her and you know me. So I thank you for that. I will always appreciate. Matter of fact, I need to come up with a different nickname for you. I will dig it out. I will dig it out. But I need to come up from a different nickname for you. And it's gonna be solid as shit.
Cool.
All right. So I gotta use a G and a Ross. Ooh, that's hard consonants to work with. Hey, but I appreciate you, bro. I know this wasn't your intention, and I know you got like a late morning to like wake up, do your intention. But overall, I can't see who was out there in the chat, but
we got. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. Yep.
No, I don't want you to tell me.
Okay, fair.
All I want to say is, even on the replay, when you're minding your business and you just want to hear a replay, we are people just the same way you are. Everybody in the foxhole are real people. We're not celebrities, people. As much as you might want to think we are because you're that broken, no, we are real people trying to fix broken people that we love the most. Past that, I can't say anything else. Am I wrong about that, G Ross?
No, I kind of feel like you talked about, Foxhole a little bit longer than me. Actually a lot longer than me, because I was real lurky. I never even watched. I did audio. But what I'm getting at is, I think Foxhole keeps it, well, sorry. I was going to say real. Foxhole keeps it 100.
Well, back when I first started Foxhole, they were still kind of kowtowing to YouTube minutes until they realized, fuck your mandates. This is ours.
Right.
Why are you trying to send us emails about what's ours?
Right.
And that's when they started stepping their game up. And that's when they started getting indignant and apoplectic, right?
Right.
Fuck you, YouTube. Like, who in the fuck? Like, and that's when Foxhole took off. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was all aboard. I was, oh my God, I was all aboard. And I guess that goes back to my point. I've been trying to do that with her. Like, why wouldn't you be all aboard about your past? Her and I aren't in a relationship. And if anything, she's like a mom to me.
Right.
And I'm like, Mom, literally, like, Mom, shut that shit down and just step your game up. Dude, when I bought my PlayStation 4, she didn't even know how to fucking use it. And I was just like, you suck. And me and my son had to show her how to use it. You know what I mean? The most she can do is I downloaded Monopoly.
There you go.
On PS. No, wait, hold on. I downloaded Monopoly on PS4. And I'm still whooping that ass. Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm not making that up. Hold on. Hey, take the phone. No, take the phone. Use your words.
Very true.
You gotta speak it to the phone. They can't hear you.
He can hear me.
No, they can't hear you.
I'm Black Yoda, and I can beat up my. I can beat everyone in Monopoly on PS4. That's awesome.
All I'm saying is, people, I know there's pain out there.
Yeah.
I realize this, right? Don't give up hope. Not even a little bit, because we are at the very end game. And the closer we get to November, I promise you the magic is going to happen.
Oh, you setting a date?
Mm,
Did you just set a date, Black Yoda?
you know what? I will put my soul on the date. Fuck it.
Didn't we learn to stop setting dates like over the years?
I will put my soul on this date. Come November, these motherfuckers are done and over with. That's how much faith I have in the fact that these motherfuckers, we're ghosting them. We're ghosting them.
Right.
That's why they're doing the most right now. And you see all these headlines and articles and the bullshits and the topic. And again, let me apologize to you that I know we're supposed to be talking about like church topics and whatnot, right? And I swear to God, I have my notes. I can get back to that next week, right?
Fair.
But you talking to Black Yoda, baby. I got a channel now. Y'all dared me, Sloan TV. I don't know where you at in the house, but y'all dared me to start one, and now I got one. What you gonna do? What you gonna do now, bro? What you gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? But I love your channel, Sloan. I love your channel. Nah, I like Sloan. Sloan. I like Sloan a lot. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. I have to address in the chat, Anka Vanka says, G. Ross is a great singer. Anka Vanka.
Wait, what do you sing? What do you sing?
I'm more of a backup singer. Real quick side note. Have I dropped this one on you? I think I already have. Yeah, I think I told you about playing for the State Department in the Middle East. Did I tell you about that?
This sounds like it's going to be funny.
No, I spent 2 years as a freelance musician for the United States State Department, and I got sent overseas with a band that I was in. You know, we would go about 3 times a year.
How in the fuck do you get sent overseas with a band to entertain another country for our country?
I don't know, but singing in Arabic to 50,000 Moroccans was pretty fun.
I'm gonna need you to sing me an intro to my new channel. Okay. And since we're talking about Black Yoda's new channel, people, I ain't trying to, signify something different from the Foxhole family. It's not like I ain't been here for 3 years and trying to get to the point. You know what I mean? But if you can, dude, I got an idea. I have an idea that's gonna be funny as shit, and I brought it up to Craig already. He was already cracking up about it. You know what I mean?
So Sloan Sloan in the chat says, "Here, Yoda, ready for action."
There we go. Matter of fact, he's one of the ones that was like, "Fuck it, quit talking about it and just do it."
Yeah, he is.
Nah, I done did it. I done did it, motherfucker. Now what? Like, fucking, if you don't sub me, fucking, I'm gonna put my foot in your fucking ass. God damn it. No, that's just me being me. Fuck that. Keep it real. Let's keep it real.
Can't focus on what's going on.
Well, you ain't crying and you feel better about yourself, so what are you upset about? I'm supposed to be upset that I'm not upset about you being not upset? What kind of twisted bullshit is that? I don't play that game. Fuck that.
Anka Vanka. Dance, G. Ross. Dance. Nice.
All right. Hey, again, people, I apologize that our Wednesday night show didn't go the way it was supposed to, but I have a good feeling that there's a lot of people out there that it feels good to, because they feel negative, they feel depressed, but they need to understand that we got you. All you got to do is talk to the Foxhole fam. I don't know how many times I've told people, all you got to do is message me. Black Yoda, right? I've literally left my personal number on live chats. Just talk to me. If you ever feel that negative, just fucking talk to me.
We're in an information war. We're in a spiritual war. We're in a war. I agree.
All right, they ain't winning this one. Nah, I was committed since I was born. And then they ain't winning this one. Fucking dude, I can't wait to ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off. I'm pro-Trump. I'm a conservative. I'm black. The fuck you gonna tell me that I don't know? Already know. Like honestly, like, and I mean this on some legit shit, right?
Yep.
Matter of fact, look up my Black Yoda page on Facebook. I just got censored yesterday. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a headache. Go ahead. You should have it bookmarked at this point.
Right. Sloane's dad told him once, "Stop getting ready to get ready."
I can dig it. That's some 1942 shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
is.
Yeah.
Greatest generation, right?
Yeah.
But we're programmed a little bit. First of all, I totally
No, fuck that. Speak for yourself, because I see this shit coming at me and I'm just like, for real? That's the game you want to play? And then I get censored on the kind of shit that I'm just like, fuck that, at the top of my lungs. Listen, now you want to get loud. Bernie's starting. She's starting to get roughneck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes me think of Skrillex.
Who is that?
It's an there's a song called Roughneck Bass that Sonny Moore did.
Well, I'll tell you what. Remind the chat of what that song is, because I've never heard of that. And
let's play it. Here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off Facebook and YouTube, and we'll just play it. I think you'll be able to hear it, because I think I'm doing things correctly. Where?
Oh, you got it together now?
We'll try.
There you go. Shit.
All right, let's see.
I hope. Wait, chat. You understand? I mock and tease a lot of people that, are hosts and,